welcome back to my channel. So we're back in my room again because ooh, that's kind of nasty. We're back in my room again because it's raining outside and it's like really loud, so it's like banging, well, not banging, but like when you're like close to a window and shit, or like a screen door, and like the rain's just making that pat noise. Yeah, so that's what it's doing downstairs. So I didn't want all of that to be in my video, so we're in my room. Okay, so today's another story time video that you guys voted on, I think 2 weeks ago, and it was either between a story time video or me doing a wash and go with the new Eco Styler Gold, and you guys pick this story time, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So this is the story of when I have got my wisdom teeth removed. Now this is probably something everyone that has to go through, so I'm just going to tell you guys my experience and how it was like completely horrifying to me. So when me and my sisters went to the dentist, I was still in high school. This was probably, I want to say this was either the ending of my junior year in high school, going into the beginning of my senior year. And me and my sisters, we went for, like our yearly dental checkup, and our dentist had told us, hey, your wisdom teeth are growing in, so let's set appointments for you guys to come get them removed. And I was just like, surgery on my mouth. But then they told me the benefits of me getting my wisdom teeth removed, so like none of my other teeth would like shift and become more crooked than what they are now. So we had set the appointment, and they had gave us, I think, some type of it was some type of medication that would help us become, like, our mouth become numb, and for us to become sleepy so we can get the sleeping gas so they can do the surgery on us. So I think we had to take the medication like a couple hours before or something like that. I can't remember. But mine wouldn't kick in. Mine would not kick in to save my life. So right when we got to the appointment, both my sisters, their mouths were numb and they were getting sleepy. So our dentist took them in the back to proceed with the surgery for them. Now, while they were getting their wisdom teeth pulled out, the dentist told me, since, my mouth wasn't getting numb because of the medication, I couldn't get the sleeping gas. And I was like, okay, well, we can reschedule. Like, I wasn't feeling this shit anyway. And then they told me, because I had already took the medication, that I had to still go through with the surgery. And I was just like, okay, well, how are we going to do that if, the medication's not working and I can't get the sleeping gas? And they told me that they had to give me a higher dose of the numbing medicine, and that I had to be awake during the surgery. Y'all, like, this was the most scariest day of my life, because I had people in my mouth doing surgery on my mouth while I'm awake. Like, it was the most scariest thing ever. And so, like, I started crying. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Like, I was looking at my dad. I was like, Dad, don't make me do it. And then they was just telling me if I don't do it now, then, because they were crowning. Like, they weren't even at the base of my gum anymore. Like, the two at the bottom, they were crowning a lot. Like, my wisdom teeth had grew in really bad. My top ones, they weren't grown in as bad, but they were getting there. And so they was like, if you don't do it now, it's gonna hurt you in the long run. So I was just like, okay, I'll do it. I don't want to, but I'll do it. So they gave me another dose of the medication, and so like my tongue will become numb and everything, and so I want to move my tongue during the surgery and to numb the rest of my gums and everything. So it kind of made me a little bit sleepy, but I was completely alert and awoke throughout the entire procedure. So the first thing that they did after I took the medication and everything, they had used like this suction type of thing to try to get all the saliva out my mouth. And then after they got the majority of the saliva out my mouth, they were trying to pinpoint where to actually like cut in my gums to remove the wisdom teeth, like, how can I say, without breaking it a lot. So yeah, because usually with the wisdom teeth procedure, if you're not familiar with it, they're supposed to cut your teeth, depending on how much it's grown in, they have to cut your teeth and cut inside your gums into pieces to remove the tooth, and then they kind of like sew your gums back together. It's something like that. I actually saw a video of how the procedure is supposed to be done, but I can't really explain it myself, so just YouTube it or Google it. Do that so y'all can kind of get an understanding of what I'm saying. So because my bottom teeth were basically almost grown in, they had split my gums open, which hurt like hell. And then they use like, it's like a form of pliers, and they like cracked my teeth into fours, and then they dug into my gums some more and then removed the tooth. That's what they did on the bottom two. On the top two, they had to do a lot more digging because they weren't completely grown in. So they had to like really scrape my gums really, really bad. And mind you, I am woke the entire time, and I'm just like I can barely feel it, but you can feel it. So I was crying, and my daddy, he was right there with me the entire time of the surgery. So like they had to keep taking breaks because my mouth was bleeding so much because of them digging into my gums. And so every time we took like a 10-minute break, and like my dad was trying to comfort me, and I was just like, and I couldn't even talk. So like I was like texting on my phone to him. I was like, it hurts. I don't want to do this no more. And so he was just like, you probably got like another 30 more minutes of the procedure, and then boom, you're done, basically. So after that little break, they finished getting the teeth from the top parts of my mouth. But with the top parts of my mouth, unlike them cutting it into fours at the bottom, they had to cut it into 6 at the top, because it was just like, I think on this side, one side of the tooth was crowning, but the other side was still like on the surface of my gums, so they had to really dig on this side. And then on this side, it was just growing weird. Like it was like the back of the tooth was out, and then it was crowning at the front, and then like the side of the tooth was still inside the gum. So they just had to do basically a lot to my mouth. But once they got the teeth removed and everything, they did whatever they did, whatever they had to do to my gums. I guess they had sewed my gums up together or something like that to stop the bleeding. And yeah, that's the story of me getting my wisdom teeth removed. So if y'all want to know what it feels like to be awoke during the procedure, here it is, because I will never forget that experience ever again in my life. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And did y'all peep my intro? Did y'all peep it? I'm trying to get a little bit more fancier with my videos. I'm trying to learn more stuff with editing and stuff. So if you start seeing new stuff in my videos, that's why. So if you like my new intro, hit the like button, and so I can know that you guys like it. I'm just gonna do more experiments and stuff on my channel and stuff like that. So yeah. So if you want to be included in the next voting for whatever video that you guys want to see, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. The votings are majority done on Instagram, so just make sure you follow me on there. The names are always down in the description box, so go ahead and follow me. I might follow you back. Okay. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Alright, bye.